It's amazing to see you. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. I'm happy to be with you, and yeah, loving the studio and the vibe you've got there. It looks great.
Well,
Yeah,
Liz,
love that.
you're kind of colour coordinated with the blue and pink, sort of fitting in with all this.
Well, this is it. It's almost telepathic.
Oh, Nathan, we are so excited because you're coming back to Rewind. It's been a long time, but you're back and you're back for all three shows.
Yeah, I think it was about 10 or 11 years ago when I last did Rewind. I'd only ever done it once. So I'm waiting a long time for them to call me back and go, "Hey, do you want to come back?"
I've been
Nathan, Brother
asking for
Beyond.
years, Nathan. I've been asking for years.
I know, and it was because of you that eventually they got the message. So yeah, I'm doing all of them: Rewind South, North, and Scotland. And yeah, what's it? 23rd of July, I think, is the first one.
We will see you on the main stage. There'll obviously be lots of Brother Beyond. What else can we expect?
Well, you only get a really short segment, so I'll try and squeeze in a real sing-along classic as well as The Harder I Try and Be My Twin and He Ain't No Competition. But you don't get a huge amount of time really, so I'll do my best. But yeah, we'll be singing along for sure. The whole 20,000 crowd that Rewind
That's the
gets. So
thing. They're massive crowds, aren't they, Rewind? And you are known for sort of getting up close and personal with the crowd.
I am, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. I mean, I'll do my best to transmit a bit of that Nathan vibe that I like to bring to events when I sing and perform these days. I mean, obviously you've seen me, you've seen what I do at various places, everything from
Yeah.
Butlins 80s weekenders to other festivals. So
Cruise ships.
oh yeah, cruise ships. God, the amount of people that say to me, "Oh, we saw you on that 80s cruise, Nathan. When are you going to do another one?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm still waiting for that call." It was so good, but obviously that company kind of isn't trading anymore.
Yeah.
But what they did was such a great weekend. People absolutely loved it. The funny thing was nobody got off the boat, although the boat went from like Southampton to Le Havre and back.
We didn't
Nobody
get
got off
off.
the
We
boat.
we stayed on the whole time, and it was honestly one of the best like party weekends of my life. It was brilliant.
Yeah, because the boat was the party. I mean, we love Le Havre and brilliant, but it's so weird going to a place like that and nobody getting off. It's probably the first time in that ship's life that it's ever happened that way. They're waiting for all these people like, no, we're not getting off. It's great
Exactly.
on here.
No, exactly. It was brilliant. But Rewind is going to be just as brilliant because the crowds are huge. Everybody's in a good mood. You've got an amazing lineup. You've got the likes of Go West, Tony Hadley. You've got Toya. Who are you looking forward to performing with, or after, or
Well, to,
before?
to be honest, I perform with these guys nearly every weekend. Um, I mean, I could be. I was with, ironically, I was with Denise Pearson Five Star on Friday night last week, and I saw her at the restaurant, and down in Bognor, and she was upstairs and I was downstairs singing. And I said, "Where are you tomorrow?" She said, "Oh, I'm in Middlesbrough," and I said, "I am too." So like, then I saw her again the next day, and it's like you see these other artists kind of more than you ever did back in the 80s when we were all doing our thing,
Yeah.
um, which is lovely because everyone's lovely now. Nobody's competing, or there's no, we're all happy for each other to do well, and it's all lovely when you see each other backstage. It's all, "Hi, how you doing? How's the family? What you doing with the kids? And how's the garden?" It's all stuff
Yeah.
like that, really. So yeah, know everybody, and I mean, I always love seeing Tony Hadley. He's one of the nicest people in pop. I love the Go West boys; they're brilliant, and honestly, Midge is just such
Yeah.
a charming, lovely
Yeah.
guy.
He's
Nick
lovely, isn't
Kershaw,
he?
there's no one that's horrible. I haven't got a bad word to say about anybody.
No one's got a bad word to say about you either, Nathan. You're a fan favorite and you're an artist favorite. Now,
Well, that's nice. That's nice. You want your fellow artists and professionals to have a little bit of respect. That counts for something. So I hope they
I
feel
think
that
there's
way
a lot
towards
of
me. I do.
admiration for how brave you are and how close you get to some of the fans, because I think there's a lot of artists that will be like, oh, look at this, that. Have you
Well,
had any bad experiences?
Well, there's always well, I was doing a show with Peter Andre 2 weeks ago, and I'd said to the crowd, I was the host, and I said to the crowd, I said, "Oh, look, if you sing loud, Peter will promises that he will come down and say hi to everybody." And I'd asked him beforehand, but that is his thing. He will go and say hello to you, and so he went down to the front and was getting on the barriers, but there was a lady that kept grabbing his behind constantly, and he was like, "Hey, hey, yeah, yeah," and he actually made a post of it and said, "Well, it was a bit naughty. I mean, but she was gentle, so but just saying, so yeah, there's a lot of grabbing, I might say,
You're
um,
you're
especially
very good.
when you do the show that I do, where it's all very close, and when I'm in the VIP or I'm at the front at Butlins or wherever, the fans can lay a hand on you, and they do. So but that's fine. It's okay.
You word it so well, Nathan. You word it so well. Now you're a super busy man, as you've been saying. This weekend you're playing Let's Rock. We're coming to Let's Rock this weekend. On the main stage as well as VIP. You've kind of moved a little bit from. You're still doing the VIP, but you're also on the main stage now, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's good. What they're doing is they have these long changeovers between the bands that bring their own live bands.
Ah, okay.
So 25 minutes of nothing. They're like, "Oh, Nathan, can you do a changeover? Can you bring your Nathanism to the Let's Rock crowd?" And love it because I go down the front and I'm like literally next to them. We're all singing "The Harder I Try" or a 80s classic together, and they put it onto the big screen, so it's quite a nice intimate moment that we're sharing together. So yeah, I'll
Oh,
be doing that this Saturday at Leeds. It's like you'll be there.
yeah.
I mean, it's packed. It's a real full 10,000 there, and it's such a great. The site at Leeds is so beautiful, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's amazing.
and
We'll be right at the front. I am expecting a wave, Nathan.
I'll find you. Don't you worry. You'll get a hug, and we'll be doing it. We'll be singing together. I'm going to get the cameraman to film you, or you'll be on the big screen, me and you. Okay.
So good. I'll probably have a pink hat on or something if it's going to be like about 100 degrees like it was last week.
No, I will find you. I know. I know.
Nathan, it is always an absolute pleasure to speak to you. I love you to bits. You know that. Can't wait to see you at Rewind. We are doing the backstage interviews at Rewind as well. So please make sure you come back and say hello. And yeah, I just can't wait to
You
see you.
you
Oh,
know I'll always come and say hi and chat and have a hug and all that. And yeah, I can't wait to do Rewind. What is it? 23rd of July is Rewind Scotland. That's it. Yes, and then it's 6th of August is the Rewind North, and
well
then the
remembered.
20th of August is Rewind South in Henley.
Yeah.
Henley was where I first did Rewind. It's going to be great to be back. 20,000 people. Wow. No, can't wait. Can't wait. And with the Rewind band, beautiful. It's going to be fab day.
We can't wait to see you, Nathan. Thanks a million.
Okay, see you at the weekend. Lots of love.
Bye.